Rihanna's billion-dollar empire. Rihanna is more than a global music superstar, loved by millions. She is the billionaire business mogul who owns one of the world's biggest and easily recognized fashion brands. According to Forbes, the mother of one is worth over $1.7 billion, and the bulk of this fortune is independent of her successful music career. This video breaks down how Rihanna went from a 19-year-old unknown artist to a billionaire at 33. We explore how she built this empire and the many sources of her income. We describe what has made her brand so successful. We will give you a deep dive into the empire of the world's wealthiest female musicians. If you stick around, we will tell you about previously unknown business ventures that keep the money coming. Robin Rihanna Fenty was born in St. Michael and raised in Bridgetown, Barbados, to Monica and Ronald Fenty. She lived in a 3-bedroom bungalow and has 2 brothers and 3 step-siblings. When she was younger, she sold clothes with her father in a stall on the streets. Her parents had a rocky relationship and got a divorce when she was 14. She always had a great love for music and was inspired by reggae artists like Wanda Banton and American vocal artists Madonna, Celine Dion, and others. So instead of graduating from high school, she decided to pursue a career in music. She auditioned for American record producer Evan Rogers, who was on a visit to Barbados. She performed 2 songs, and Rogers could see the star that she could become. A few years later, Rogers hooked up a meeting with Def Jam Recordings in the New York office, and she got signed by Jay-Z that same day. She moved to America shortly after and released her debut album and a sophomore album with mild success. But the story changed with the release of her chart-topping breakthrough album, Good Girl Gone Bad. The album marked a significant change in tone and style for the artiste. She won her first Grammy Award for the album's lead single, Umbrella, and the album has sold more than 9 million copies. After this stellar move, Rihanna has gone on to sell millions of copies of her albums, sold out multiple shows around the world, and been on multiple successful tours. She has also won countless awards and has been included in Time Magazine's 100 Most Influential People in the World multiple times. After dropping her 2016 album Anti, which had the global hit Work, Rihanna took a break from releasing music to focus on her other passion, fashion. She has always been known to be a fashion icon and has stated that she would love to go into fashion in the future. This got people excited when she trademarked her surname, Fenty, and no one knew what was coming. In August 2021, Forbes reported that Rihanna had unlocked the billionaire status, joining the list of fellow entertainment stars like Jay-Z, Kanye West, Tyler Perry, and Steven Spielberg. She is reported to be worth $1.7 billion, making her the richest female musician and the second richest female entertainer, second only to Oprah. Sounds like good company, right? Unknown to many, the bulk of her fortune did not come from her career as an entertainer. Her wealth comes from the valuation of her fashion line, Fenty Beauty, and Forbes confirms that she owns 50% of the company. The rest is derived from her lingerie company, Savage X Fenty, and her music artist and actress. In 2017, Rihanna launched Fenty Beauty in a partnership with luxury goods giant LVMH. This came years after debuting her fragrance, Rebel Fleur, in 2011, which grossed 67 million euros. She spent most of her time passionately creating and promoting the brand on all available platforms. Fenty Beauty focuses on various products like makeup, lip glosses, highlighters, and tanning lines. The release of her collection shook the industry as she offered 50 shades of foundation, which was unprecedented at the time. This extended offer appealed to a consumer base that the industry had underserved for decades, especially women of color. Generating over $550 million in annual revenue in its first year, outperforming Kim Kardashian's KKW Beauty and Kylie Jenner's Kylie Cosmetics, thus revolutionizing the fashion industry forever. A year later, Rihanna outdid herself again with Savage Fenty, which was based on the same inclusive strategy. It catered to customers of all skin tones and a wider range of sizes and body shapes, including pregnant women. Savage Fenty has sold out millions worldwide, and she owns shares in the company worth $270 million. Rihanna maintains a 30% ownership stake in the business and boasts of big venture capital investors. Rihanna has successfully leveraged her strong social media presence of 106 million followers on Instagram and 102.6 million on Twitter to boost her company's reach. Rihanna's Fenty Beauty and Savage Fenty are shipping to over 150 countries in stores and online channels. Forbes estimates that Fenty Beauty is worth a conservative $2.8 billion and will continue to see an increase in sales post-pandemic, which is good news. In March 2015, it was announced that Rihanna was a co-owner of the music streaming service Tidal. She and 16 other artists, including Kanye West, Jay-Z, and Chris Martin. It has not been a rosy experience as Rihanna and LVMH announced the shutdown of a high-end fashion and accessories line also called Fenty. This was due to the economic hit of the pandemic, which affected many businesses. Can you imagine a billionaire who doesn't spend money? Neither can we. Here are some of the most expensive things Rihanna owns. A Rolex watch. For an artist turned fashion mogul, we are not surprised that Rihanna loves flashy trinkets. One luxury accessory stands out, which is the Rolex Datejust, costing a whopping $12,700. The watch features reinforced steel and 18-karat yellow gold band. She dons this glamour piece with simple shirts, making the Rolex watch stand out. Hollywood Hills home. Rihanna has come a long way from that 3-bedroom bungalow in Barbados to owning multiple homes around the world. One of her most luxurious real estate purchases is the $6.8 million mansion, which she bought in 2017 and sold recently. Situated in Hollywood Hills, the home has 6 bedrooms, 10 bathrooms, and a luxurious pool and tub, alongside a full-on theater and spa for relaxation. That's not all. She also dropped another $6.9 million for a palatial estate on the coasts, north of Los Angeles. The mansion, which is located in the midst of beautiful oak and sycamore trees, houses 6 bedrooms, a huge media gaming room, and an exquisite rooftop sun deck, among other things. Like that is not enough, she owns an opulent-looking mansion in her home country, Barbados. Since her appointment as the Barbadian Ambassador Extraordinary in 2018, she needed a home to perform her diplomatic duties. The $22 million 4-story home overlooks the Caribbean Sea and has all the features Rihanna needs. That is not to mention the mansion which she acquired in London to stay close to her Fenty business operations in the UK, or the €12 million penthouse in New York City. The Porsche 911 Turbo. Rihanna owns a custom-made Porsche 911 Turbo S, which is worth $160,000. The supercar was gifted to her by another billionaire, Jay-Z and Roc Nation. The car comes with special features such as an all-wheel drive and a 580 HP engine. Another gem in her car collection is the super rare and powerful Mercedes SLR McLaren, which goes for $1.45 million. Yup, you heard me right. Car enthusiasts know that the 600 HP ride is a statement piece in the automobile industry. That's not all. She also owns a Maybach 57S worth about $350,000, which is more luxurious, spacious, and responsive than her Lambo. Miss Fenty is not just all glamour. She is an advocate and philanthropist. Through the Clara Lionel Foundation, Rihanna has invested in medical research programs and hosted charitable fundraisers to help with children's health and HIV/AIDS awareness globally. Most recently, she handed €4 million for the COVID relief efforts and made multiple large donations of PPE equipment funding to New York. No wonder she was listed among the Forbes top 100 most powerful women of 2019. Rihanna's evolution from unknown singer to global superstar to billionaire entrepreneur is a sign that dedication and hard work pay after all, and she is just getting started. With a furniture collection and fragrance line set to launch in the nearest future, we cannot wait to see how bright our favorite diamond is set to shine. Which of Rihanna's future businesses are you looking forward to? Or do you desperately want her to release new music? Let us know in the comments section below. We will be back soon with amazing videos. See you there!